stroll. Come on the stroll with me. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. And I am still doing the new thing, which is I'm going to break it out into love, money, and career for you guys. Yes, money and career is significantly different, Libra. I'm going to see how it's going to, all this energy first, what this energy is, and how it's going to impact love, money, career. And then, of course, there's always the extended to tell you who, what, where, and when. Oh, you got to get the details. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your week ahead weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. So please feel compelled to watch your Sun, Moon, and your Rising sign, because you're going to be impacted by those energies, Libra. You might as well know what the heck they are. Let's go into this. What's the first cards that have come out? The Two of Pentacles, which basically means being unsteady, being uncertain of yourself, maybe having some financial stress or de-stress because you've been trying to sort of do, because you're trying to do something new, or you're trying to make a transition. You have what you need, but you're not necessarily getting ahead. And that can be very frustrating, except it can also bring to your attention whether or not you really enjoy what you're doing. This could also pertain, yes, to relationships. This is just your general energy right now. This is a situation where you find yourself really kind of stagnated in a way, or actually not true, because Two of Pentacles means you're working really hard. You're just sort of new at something, and you got to learn as you go. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So you're choosing a different direction. You're choosing a new direction, which is why there's a sense of doing a juggling act, having to juggle between two things. I don't know. Maybe y'all somebody juggling between two relationships. I don't know. But ultimately, this is a juggling between two maybe decisions that you're making, a situation, circumstances that you're considering. But this is definitely a sense of the Queen of Swords is you. That's what it is. It's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy of choosing the direction through objectivity, trying to remain as objective as possible, keep those emotions out of it so that you can see very clearly that it's not that something bad is happening. However, maybe it is. There's some sort of defeat that's come here on the table. Five of Swords means you've been defeated. Now, this card implies you've been defeated in the best way. You were happy to lose, but I don't think that's what the case is. There's a sense of defeat, and maybe the defeat is what inspired you to start trying different things or looking in new directions. Okay, so that's where we begin. It's not where we end. Let's dive a little bit deeper. Libra. Guide and advise, Libra, please. Guide and advise, Libra, please. Libra. What do they need to know? You need to move on. The Eight of Cups just came out. It's time for you to leave. It's time for you to do something else. It's time for you to walk away. Or you feel like you don't have any choice. Like it's almost like you feel like you're being forced out of a situation. Yeah, because you've been defeated. You feel like you don't have any choice but to walk away. And in some ways, you kind of like made this decision logically. You've come to this conclusion and you're trying to be very objective about it, or you decided to walk away from a situation because of rationale and reason. But holy moly, I can tell you right now, there's an emptiness that you feel emotionally that just is kind of sitting with you. It doesn't mean that you're going back, but it does mean that in some ways it's just still sitting with you. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Things were too hard. That was the impetus or the inspiration for this, Libra, is that things just got too hard. They got too complicated. Or that you were had to take on too many responsibilities, and you were being crushed under the weight of all those duties, a sense of you had to carry the load all by yourself, or feeling like you did. So ultimately there was a decision to walk away. Could have been walking away from a marriage, walking away from a job, walking away from a situation that you weren't altogether unhappy about. I feel like you just didn't feel successful at it. You just didn't feel like you had it down. You didn't think like anything was ever, like there was always something too hard about it. Let's put it that way. Okay, and the Ten of Swords is here, which means that, yeah, there was a lot of pain and sorrow, and it cut you real deep to have to leave. But it does mean that it's good and over, or this is a confirmation that this situation is absolutely over. Now, of course, over doesn't mean that that's bad. It means that Okay, let's just go back because the star card came out too. And I think that you were working, in other words, you were working really hard to make your dreams come true. You were working extremely hard and putting a lot of energy and effort into something that just didn't seem to be putting any energy into you. And it's almost like you got to a point where you just felt it's over. It's done. I'm completely finished. I'm completely finished is what you thought, Libra. Too much pain, too much suffering. People were being shitty to you too. They were making mean comments to you, and it broke your heart. Some sense of the way people are speaking to you was really harsh, really critical, but not just critical, just mean, right? That's the, like you kind of felt attacked and it broke your heart. There's a Leo card, Leo season. This could have all been happening in Leo season, but I think ultimately you're about to see the sun break through the cloud. Can we get a little bit more, please, Libra? Libra energy. You do know that at the end of this week, Libra, Venus goes into Libra. So things have been kind of rough for Venus right now because it's in its fall position in Virgo. But Libra is going to get that uptick of energy when Venus enters it, and you're going to feel stable and at home and empowered. So watch out for the end of this week because it's going to get better. And I feel like this is a real turning point. This is almost a sense of you being able to find yourself, right? That's Leo. Also have confidence in yourself. Also, the sun will come out tomorrow, happiness and joy. Your world is about to change. And what once was put on the back burner, somebody who was silent, somebody who didn't speak up, somebody who may have been easy to overlook, is going to be front and center now. So yes, Libra, this is a major breakthrough, especially in your public and how people see you, or standing out, getting attention, also feeling your vitality and feeling a sense of emotional serenity and security that you haven't felt in quite some time. Okay, so let's get into your oracle portion. This is Look It Up. I know that first part had me too. There's always an extended Libra, and I do hope you go and check that out with me. Remember, that's where we do the who, what, where, and why. Basically the specifics. Also, check out my Instagram profile. I go live Monday through Friday with a daily tarot card reading, and I'd love to see you there. Born_without_boundaries. Shapeshifter is here. That came up in Scorpio's reading as well. This is either a transitional period, or for you, I think you were trying to find yourself. For you, I think this is a very personal, internal journey of, but who am I? I'm kind of sick of trying to be what other people want me to be. And you did. You were very fair, because Libras are very fair. Trying to, if somebody made a criticism, right, you were always trying to like, okay, well, maybe I need to listen to that. You're always trying to like compromise, right? Compromise, it's one of your superpowers, actually, being able to make things work for everybody. But ultimately there's a sense of, and it was actually very educational, because you got to try on maybe a lot of different styles, you got to try on a lot of different points of view, you understand a lot of points of view now, because you did kind of like assimilate into different roles, and you have those kind of insights, right? Maybe it just means that you were wearing many caps. To make your dreams come true, you had to put on many different caps, and you had to put on many different faces. You had to serve many different roles. That's coming up in the past. Why? It could also indicate that, you know what, this was just a transitional period for you, and you're coming out of that transitional period now, and you're coming into a period of self-realization. Okay? Ooh. That's interesting, dude. Okay, so first we have Stag, thrust and drive. That's move forward. That's really being aggressive energy of like, I understand. You were just shifting to move forward. That was the secret. Like, you had to wear many different roles, or wear many different hats, or take on many different roles, or basically shift your appearance to get through something. That was your way of moving and progressing, making progress. And you could have actually taken on a sort of sense of, you know, you were just wearing this face for a while because it got you through something. That's what it was. It was purposeful. There was an interesting sense of purpose too, that shifting of how you appeared. So this could be your actual appearance changing and evolving. Like you don't need it anymore. You don't need to wear a certain style or feel you have to be kind of pigeonholed into a specific look. This is a sense of you changing your personal and public appearance, more closely relating it to how you feel inside. We have Shalom, Master, be graceful in movement and action, and Knight, be brave and honest. So yeah, you're getting to a more sincere aspect of your own self. Something that is true for you. And this took a lot of courage because in a lot of ways, you shifting yourself to meet the needs of others is what you do. And so this was definitely a leap of faith forward for you in being able to shift into your true self. Maybe take some of the makeup off, take some of the costuming off. Enough with anything that wasn't sincerely who you are. Okay. No, I said get this first. Libra, be brave and honest. You have a purpose. You found your purpose. And it's definitely more spiritual. It's got to do with something a lot more pure, a lot more natural, kind of, in some ways. Conflict and defeat. This is coming up in the past, so there was some sort of suffering or loss that you went through, which could have encouraged you to make some changes that are necessary, because you almost see this air. This is an earth sign, but you also see like the signs and symbols for air behind it. So it's almost like the constant is shifting. Things are changing. Your very nature is shifting, and allow it to. Something is changing here because of just too much pushback against something, or because the situation was never leading to you being happy. So this was a sense of, okay, I'm tired of trying to fit in and working so hard where I just keep feeling drained. Okay, so this is that theme, but I want to see Libra, a higher power. Something, this is, okay, a higher power. It could be that you felt like you had to earn somebody's affection or attention, or you weren't good enough for somebody, so you had to reach for them, or you had to climb, but all it ever did was make you feel drained and make you feel just defeated, The higher power is here, though, I think, as a lifesaver for you. What's going on with Libra? What's the step forward? What is this higher power intervening? It's almost like the higher power led you to this defeat, led you to this ending, to sort of liberate you, to find yourself poised, because now you're ready. You're absolutely ready for exactly what it is you know and what it is you want. You're ready to fight. I feel like you're ready to fight for somebody. You're ready to defend somebody. What is this? Libra. Oh, you fell out of love. There was a love disappointed. Because this is in reverse. Loyal hearts. Maybe somebody betrayed you. And it's almost just as, or somebody felt betrayed here, especially in love. And we'll get into that specifically. But especially in love, somebody felt betrayed. Libra. I feel grateful. Grateful for what? Oh, you didn't get a chance to be a child. It's almost like you had to grow up too quickly. But now you're kind of seeing it as, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the lessons that it taught me. It kind of taught you to be self-reliant. But loyal hearts, it's almost like there's a lack of trust here. What is this loyal hearts card? What is that? Loyal heart. Why is it in reverse? It's like somebody keeps taking pieces of you, but you just want to be by yourself. You're ready to be by yourself. Let's put it that way. Two of Cups. There's something here still on the table. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. No, you know what? Let's get into love, money, and romance. The Two of Cups is on the table here. It's almost like there's been a shift inside of you of how important partnership is to you. And it is still important. But because it shifted from you, you found yourself. It's almost like now you're finding better partnership. This doesn't have to be just in romance yet. Let's actually figure out how this energy is impacting Libra in love. No, how this energy is impacting Libra in money. In money. You were afraid to make moves. You were afraid to do things by yourself. I don't think you thought you could actually, in terms of money, I don't think you thought you could actually bring this in. And maybe you've been too focused on finances as a validation of the changes that you made or the shifts that you made. Stop that, because it's actually not about that. But finances are, you're going to get some word from a network. You're going to get an opportunity that's going to come in, maybe through email, having to call somebody, having to make communications with somebody, talk to somebody one-on-one about a financial situation that has, there's money coming to you, but there was a holdup from it. Yep. This is for you to start new, for you to walk away and start fresh, or yeah, just to start fresh. A new beginning, finances, almost like paying debt. Yeah, I don't know when. Scorpio season, things are going to really start to move ahead for you. But we're going to get more on that and specifics over in the extended, but it's almost like you're able to finally move forward by letting something die. There's a resurrection of a chance of maybe a new opportunity, or just something that you really desire, something that you're really passionate about. I'll get deeper into that. Let's check about love. Let's check out love and what patience. And that's coming out maybe Sagittarius season, but I'll confirm the time over in the extended. This is, for love, this is patience. This is letting things take their time and letting things happen. Also a sense of being in a situation where you're okay. You're steady as it goes. It's not like you're dependent on love. You're not dependent on love. But it does tell me, it's saying that you have waited for something. You have waited for something for a long time. What has Libra been waiting for in love? What has Libra been waiting for in love? Strength. So in other words, it's almost like there's another hurdle that you have to overcome, or be strong as you wait, finding your strength as you wait. I don't feel like this Two of Cups is here now, unless you guys are kind of going through a moment of just having to have patience with each other, or maybe you're trying to make things work out with somebody and it's taking all the strength that you have, including facing yourself or having uncomfortable argument, having kind of uncomfortable conversations. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which is starting over new. There's a new start. There's either a new love or a renewed sense of movement in your relationship that's coming. So that could be, but it's new. It's new. The Ace of Wands is new. But of course, it could also reflect on an idea. Like all of a sudden you have a creative way of doing things in a different way to move forward with somebody in a way that you never anticipated. Maybe you're inventing a new kind of relationship. But this is definitely a breakthrough. Cancer season. Cancer energy is just making progress in matters of the heart. Let's see an insight for career. Libra and career, please. Libra and career, please. Libra and career, please. Seven of Swords. You feel disappointed and you actually feel betrayed. There actually may be somebody in your midst that's been sneaking and shit behind you. Or somebody feels betrayed in terms of your career with situations. What is this betrayal in the career? What is this? This is the Four of Swords. This is somebody didn't wait. Somebody didn't wait. Somebody just rushed in. And in doing so, they betrayed you. They betrayed you. They betrayed you. And this is all career. Maybe in rushing things, you sort of betrayed yourself. This is 10 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of money on the table. There could have been a lot of money on the table, and that's what encouraged or inspired somebody to yeah, there's treachery here in terms of your career. You may be betraying yourself for money. So be very wary of that. Are you thinking about Libra for career? Yeah, it's keeping you up at night. Something's really bugging you. Because I don't think you really understand the problem, because things changed relatively quickly. You were making a lot of money in the past, but now all of a sudden you felt betrayed. What's going to happen with Libra and their career? Oh, what is going to happen with Libra and their career? Let's go to the extended, because these cards aren't talking to me anymore. We're going to get into traditional tarot. The link is below. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. For those of you who are not going to come to the extended, I would say thank you so much, and I will see you guys next week. For those of you who are coming to the extended, thank you so much for your support of the channel. The link is below. I'll see you guys there.